when a game does a pushback, I get a little bit less excited. The more it does a pushback and it keeps pushing back its game, the less and less excited I get, because I'm not always looking forward to the release date, because I always have in my mind, is it actually going to release on that date? So my excitement level has gone. As well as that, I'm a little bit concerned of the development of the game. Like, can the game actually run? Is the game actually going to perform as they've mentioned? How much proof am I going to have to see this when the game gets close to its release date? If we see a game push back, we get less and less confident about the game. We always have done. So, without no further ado, we're going to watch this trailer. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's going to make us feel warm, and hopefully it's going to go, yes, I'm now confident that I'm ready to play this game. Or it could be a complete disaster, and it could give us very uncomfortable feelings, and we may not want to pick the game up. So that's what it's delivered. So let's have a look and let's see if we actually like this game. We were concerned on it earlier on in the year. So let's take a look at it now. The day before. So there we go. There's the trailer begins now thing. So they're going very dramatic about this. And as you can see, this is the final trailer. So wherever they're at, they're very confident that this game is going to hit the release date that they've mentioned. Keep in mind, about 5 days ago, or 6 or 5 days ago, that they did say it was going to come out on the 10th of November. They've pushed it back to the 7th of December. So just to give you a bit of information, this is the date that we're looking towards now. So yeah, so they can't push the date back after the 7th of December. But let's continue.
The Day Before offers a uniquely reimagined journey into post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival. Artfully developed by Fantastic and brought to you by the publisher Mytona.
You know, personally, I don't really see a lot of trailer reactions that I've done in this series where I hear the person speaking about the actual what's going on, who's developing it. Normally I get right on deep. I get to know the ins and outs, the bits that I have to worry about, like the weapons, the ammunitions, the how you upgrade things, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really bothered about who develops it. I don't normally hear that, but you know, there you go. Anyway, moving. Let's get into this a bit more. Oh, but don't tell me more about the development, please. Just give me the game information.
The open world of The Day Before is beautiful and richly detailed, set in the present day on the US East Coast.
Okay, so basically it's an apocalypse set in the modern day. I mean, personally, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you, with all the sights of apocalyptic America. I was not guessing that already. Oh, this is going to be a fun trailer, isn't it? Oh, yeah, let's keep going.
Following a deadly pandemic. The game begins. Pandemic.
New Fortune City. New Fortune City. 1 second. I'm looking at the Dead Rising 2, which is basically an apocalypse scenario, zombies outbreak, and it's in Vegas, and this is set in Fortune City. Personally, I don't really know what to say, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really expecting that they would go in the direction of using Fortune City, which is a very familiar name when it comes to a zombie game, because it always reminds me of Dead Rising 2. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's going to be good, but it just feels like they've got that name maybe from this game or something. I don't know, but it reminds me of it. It reminds me of Dead Rising 2. I'm sorry, it does. Sorry. Let's continue.
The game begins after you are rescued by the survivors of the Woodbury colony, your new refuge and safe home.
From now on, the doors of Woodbury will always be open to you.
But
Okay, could we have a bit more... Okay, when we do things like that, can we have a bit more smiles, a bit more lively? Give me a bit more life in this. Give me life. Life. Give me some creative smile. Smile. Smile.
First, you will create your unique character. Select a personality, choose a gender, and customize every detail. Immersing yourself in our vision of post-apocalyptic America.
Okay, I've got to give it up to them. That character design looked pretty nice. I'm going to enjoy that character design feature. So that is something that I'm going to give this up to. It's good. Yeah, very good on character design. I like the look of some of those features, and thank you for showing me that. So yeah, more of that, please. Give me some of that. That is good. That is good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's carry on.
Woodbury survivors are working to rebuild the community, constantly needing supplies, building materials, and various items.
Okay, I know some people are like concerned about where all the zombies are at this point in the trailer. We haven't seen that just yet. Maybe we will. We don't know. But as far as I'm aware, what I'm seeing right now is this lovely settlement city feel. And I do like how they've portrayed this. So far, it looks good. The survival, the world area looks really nice. These interior places that you can see on screen, these places look nice. I love the feel of this. It definitely feels like an apocalypse. Now, where are the zombies and the undead? Need to see this now, please. Let's carry on.
Various items. Your main task is to bring as much valuable loot as possible, and in return, you'll be rewarded.
Okay, so let's just talk about that. In fact, let's bring this on screen. So there is a really interesting loot system. I actually like this. You've got like things like you've got bullets, you've got the police vest, you've got the water, you've got some of the food items as well. You can kind of see, if you've played the game, DayZ, this is going to feel maybe not directly the same, but you're gonna have an understanding of how familiar this is. It is very basic. It's what happens when you do things like this in this type of game. But yeah, this is nice. This is a really nice spacious area. It's a really nice screen. They've done this very well. And obviously they're searching. So these guys are searching for things and they're seeing things and they can pick things up and they can put things in their inventory. It's really nice. I like how they do this. Let's continue.
With the local currency known as Woodbury coins.
Who the hell needs your junk?
Keep track of your health, hunger, and thirst indicators. And remember, dangers are everywhere here.
Okay, so now we get to see what the undead look like. We've got undead in this game. This is good. I like undead. So as you can see the undead. This is let's just have a look at it. Yep, they definitely look undead to me. They look very like there's bones in there. They look like they've I don't know what I said. They definitely look scary. So yeah, and you know we're gonna call this straight away. This is gonna be a very interesting game when it comes to shooting at them and to seeing the different types of them, because there's gonna be different types of them. They have to be different types. They can't just be one type. Otherwise, that would be kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. Let's continue.
Ranging from the vicious infected to other players who are ready to take everything from you. We've designed survival in this world to be a thrilling experience. The weapons, which can be modified, are made with maximum realism to ensure that combat remains deep and engaging at all times.
Okay, so I think we should just stop for a second. With all this, with these guns, with the customization of these guns, the customization of your character, the looting, the taking stuff, the actual exploring an apocalyptic world, and just overall the exploration, and I'm guessing there's not going to be a major map feature. You're going to have to discover things on foot by yourself. I feel like this is taking a lot of inspiration. I will say inspiration because it's not a complete copy, but I will say it feels like there's an inspiration of DayZ coming into this game. That's my own opinion. You tell me what you think, but that's what I'm picking up. Anyway, let's continue.
Each weapon boasts unique characteristics, as well as realistic reload and recoil mechanics. Completing various community tasks also presents an opportunity to earn Woodbury coins.
Well, who do I see here? How's it going, my friends?
Woodbury coins can be exchanged for ammo, from regular to armor-piercing, weapons, protective equipment, backpacks, food, drinks, and medicines.
Okay, one of the things I absolutely love is like things like this. When you go to the bar and you can just have a drink, it's not something that you're going to be doing 99% of the time, but knowing the feature there just gives an extra element of being as a enjoyable, realistic game that you can have the chance to settle back, take a break, and just chill at a bar. And not a lot of people are going to do it, but just knowing that it's there adds an extra layer of gameplay, of making it more immersive, making it feel more real. I love this. This is a good thing. It's like a theater in Red Dead Redemption 2. No one ever goes to it, but it's there, it's created, and if you do go to it, you go to it like one time and you're very much aware that it's going to always be there, and then you leave and you're like, okay, that was terrible, but it definitely adds an element of how realistic the game is actually aiming and trying to be, which makes me happy on the inside. I do like that. It's very good. Anyway, we'll move on, but just to be aware that, obviously that this game offers that stuff, it definitely adds that element that I feel like Rockstar games try to do, so I like that element. So let's continue.
Spa access to relax, and a gym to work out. Safeguard your accumulated items by storing them in secure storage. Exchange Woodbury coins for cars to swiftly collect loot and access distant.
You know what? I absolutely love this part. I'm going to love driving around this city in the Undead with friends. And I know I'm going to have a chance to do multiple type of vehicles. But you know what? You need to now think about releasing this on PC. You need to think about releasing this on Xbox and PlayStation 5. You need all those platforms covered. This is going to rock. If this game is right and it's out on all the consoles, everyone's going to love it, especially if you design cross-platform between consoles. It is going to be beautiful. That's something you need to do. Okay, you need to do this. All right? I'm guessing it's only going to be on PC first. This is a guess. I imagine it's only going to be on PC. Because if it comes out, and I imagine it's going to come out in beta, but I'm not too sure yet, that this game is only going to be available on PC. But when it releases on console, you need to add all those extra things, and you need to make sure that this is going to be available on all platforms. Anyway, let's move on.
Hard to reach locations. You will receive your own ranch, where you
I get my own ranch. Okay, now I'm excited. Let's continue this ranch building mechanic. I love this.
can purchase and upgrade houses, as well as install furniture and decorations.
If I can sit on a bed and if I can sleep on a bed, or I can sit on a couch and I can turn on the TV and watch the TV, I know it's a long shot, but that would make it really cool. All right, just having your friends around, sitting down in these chairs, having a talk with them, just adds an extra element of your own personal creativity. Again, not that it's going to happen all the time, and it's probably going to happen a very few times, but just having it there just makes me happy. It's like that meeting room in the CEO tower of GTA. Just you don't use it, but it makes you happy that you can. All right, moving on.
The ranch serves as your cozy, safe oasis amidst the post-apocalyptic chaos. Welcome to the next generation of post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival games like never before. Immerse yourself in the day before.
Okay, I think the key word here is immersive, and I think it needs to say that. I think it's a very safe place to say that this game is trying to be immersive. So unlike other games, it's trying to add in AI characters to have a feel. It's adding in those creativity into having your own ranch to also gain that feel of being able to go around this game world, but to also have the accessibility to be more creative, to design your own character and to have his own ranch so you can have your own feel. You can design this particular character that can be completely unique to you. I like that feel. That's a good aim to go for, but let's keep moving.
The Day Before, Early Access December 7.
Okay, so this game is The Day Before. This game is coming out early access on December the 7th. It's had major pushbacks, but this feels like a more solid date. This is less than a month away. It can't push back any further. It's now on Steam if you want to check it out. So, yeah. It looks really good. If it gives me exactly what's in that trailer right there, then that is good. Obviously, in the past, it's always had to show its best side. But right now, that feels very realistic. That feels very much what I'm going to get in the game. If they can pull that off and they can make it look as good as I'm seeing in there, then I think this game has got a good chance at me having a go and playing it. Now, let's see what platforms this is on. Okay, so let's read this Twitter post. And honestly, I love reading this because this gives a bit more information. This is on the Twitter post, so let's have a look at this, shall we? So, we want back our name The Day Before. This was confirmed by the decision of the Intellectual Property Tribunal. I have no idea what that means, to be honest with you. All I know is they want the name The Day Before, and that was something to do with the pushback. Let's continue. We decided this victory to all of our future players, and it gives all of them for 5 years have been doing our best to give the people the dream game. We also want to thank our volunteers for their constant support and faith in us. So there's a few volunteers that have obviously really helped build this game. I feel like there's a lot of volunteers that were involved. That's why they're really thanking them. So yeah, so well done to all the volunteers. The Steam page has already been restored by Valve and will be opening very soon. The game release has been slightly delayed to December the 7th at 10 AM PST. Okay, so we get a bit more information about the release day and about the actual time that's coming out. So we're now a bit more excited because we can actually see that there's actual release time and date. Okay, let's continue. It will be in early access on Steam since this is our first huge game, and there may be unforeseen circumstances. Okay, don't know what unforeseen circumstances may mean, but I believe that would mean that the game may be buggy on release. This is normal, that's why it's in early access, so they can see and test out bugs. Let's move on. Full version's release will happen when we are certain this is the best version of the game possible, and we believe that players' feedback and involvement will greatly contribute to achieving this goal. The next-gen console versions will also come with the full release. So basically, what they're doing is they are confident that their game's going to release on December the 7th, but they want players' input to make the game better before they release on consoles. Makes sense? But yeah, so you're going to be able to buy this game, you're going to be able to play it early, and if it's good and you like it or you don't like it, there's going to be a feedback area where you can give feedback. Maybe you can't give feedback, maybe they just see people's experience in it, and maybe they report bugs. So there's definitely going to be a bug reporting page or something, I imagine. And obviously, these bugs that get reported will completely make the game feel and play better and improve the game as the more and more you play it. The confirmation price is $39 on early access and $49 on the full release. Those who bought the EA version will not need to repurchase the full version, and no pre-orders. Okay, so people who bought the game as the EA version won't need to worry about buying the full game, so that's all good, accordingly, from what I can read there. And the game is going to release $49 on release date, $49, and it's going to release $39 if you're buying it on early access, because you're kind of play testing it, and you're going to be able to see all the bugs. So obviously, it's not going to be fully the best experience on launch, but at least you're going to be able to enter the game world finally. So according to that, $39 isn't a bad price for getting it early and to be able to actually explore this realm and to explore all the bugs that they're going to be putting to you. So yeah, there you go, right there. That is the game. Hopefully that sounds good. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments down below and we will have a bit of a catch up. But anyway, that is The Day Before. That's trailer reactions right here on Jump Inside. Did you enjoy? Are you going to get the game? Are you put off by it with all the pushbacks? Tell me in the comments below, and let's have a chat about it. Anyway, we'll see you guys in another Jump Inside video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.